It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now, as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run. Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in. We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football, because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Booker. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground. And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here you see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen. And partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Allen now looks to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Down to about the 22 here.
And that's something you have to get ready, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Moss is in. Touchdown, Bills. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Strong running at the 30. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 76 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Out Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Right there, 54, right there.
To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
The Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Golladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 official. Gain of 1 there. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And we see his collection of highlights. He's always so tough to cover.
He really is, and there are plenty of reasons why. He runs great routes.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Ran it 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo 1st.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why? The young quarterback, Josh Allen.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll look to run with Moss, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Bills have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! It's Daniel Jones fighting Evan Ingram. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen's throw is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They run here with Singletary. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. 2nd down and goal. Allen, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
All the time I'm manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
Remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Goddard.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Singletary. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Gano's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Bills ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 31, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Devin Singletary. And the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's Jones on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the draw, this is Barkley. Barkley hit in the ball, hops free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second.
After review the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jones following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau, the rookie from Miami, in there to bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Allen. Fighting Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Bills on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's got him. Touchdown, Bills. Cole Beasley. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants going to take over again on offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. That's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, Singletary. Tay Crowder able to make the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.